Well, hey guys, it's Rusty Glovebox here, and it's really a beautiful day outside. Even though it's fall, the colors haven't changed much here yet. We've had a few trees that kind of started dropping their leaves, but not much more than that's happened. But what we're going to do today, we're going to make us a metal calla lily. I've been kind of toying around with this, and it looks like I've got a pretty good design that I'm going to go ahead and run with. So let's take a look at it. Well, here's the template that I made, and it was just a piece of cardboard that I had. And I've already made one of these. It turned out pretty well. So what I'm going to do is show y'all how to make one if you'd like. This metal right here is 22 gauge steel. If you could find some a little thinner, it would be just as good, you know. Be easier to work. But anyway, you make kind of a football shape. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it out with some shears. You want to be sure and wear some gloves, because this metal will cut you. Well, what I've done, I've taken it to the flapper disc and knocked all of the little protective coating, the scuffs and dings off of the surface. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start preparing to kind of start to roll the flour. And the way I'm going to do that, I just take any old piece of pipe, clamp it down to the table good, and just to get this started, and it's kind of in the center because I have that pipe running down the center. Well, there we go. We got the basic shape here, and you don't want to close this up too much. And right here at the very bottom, where at the funnel shape where it doesn't meet that good, you're going to cut that off anyway, and that's where the stem's going to come up. This is when using a lighter gauge steel would be to your advantage. Well, this is the shape that I got to form the flower itself. And my next step, what I'm going to do, this is a piece of 1/4-inch steel rod. I'm going to cut the bottom of the flower off enough that this steel rod will slide up through the center of the flower. What I like to do is I use just a regular little screwdriver, and I ram it down through that hole that I make. I may need to adjust the fold of the flower here, but now I know that my stem will fit through there. So it's going to look kind of like that, and the center of that is going to look kind of like the pistil of the flower. Well, here I had a welding rod, and I cut it into little pieces that are, these are like 4 inches, but I'll probably shorten them. Well, that's what I've done so far. I've kind of shaped them and got them the basic shape that I wanted. And I slid it down into the petals. And you kind of have to reshape it. Well, there's what we got so far. I just took the bottom and used a piece of pipe to kind of form the curl on the bottom, and then kind of twisted the stem till it would balance and sit up by itself. Well, what I'm going to do is just kind of trace a long, skinny leaf shape. Well, I've placed my leaf and I've got it held in place with a little hose clamp, and I'm heating the steel rod, and at the same time letting a little of the heat reflect to the other metal. Well, this is how I think I'm going to do the leaves, something like this. So you can see them. This is what I like, this piece right here. Well, there's probably going to be just a little bit of tweaking here and there, but that's pretty much it. I like the way that looks. I kind of like how the leaf angle is. Well, I do appreciate y'all coming by today and watch me make that flower right there out of sheet metal and cold rolled steel. And so anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed it. This is Rusty Glove Box. Thanks for watching, and I'm out of here.